Hello, thank you for attending the Take 10 with 4-H. Today we're going to talk about indoor exhibit guidelines and information. My name is Marissa Morgan, and I am the State 4-H Family Consumer Sciences Agent here in Las Cruces, New Mexico. The New Mexico State Fair typically happens in Albuquerque, New Mexico. The tentative dates for this year is going to be September 4th to the 14th. Indoor exhibit check-in will be on September 2nd. Judging and displaying of the exhibits will be on September 3rd and 4th. The project pickup will be following when the fair ends, which will be on September 15th. Now, the last three dates are specific for agents only. There is a representative who does drop off the students' exhibits and picks them up. If you want to find more information, you can look at our New Mexico 4-H website. Now, you'll see the link here. This shows you the New Mexico 4-H youth page. And if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you will see the state and national events. If you click that link, you will see that we have our New Mexico State Fair information. This is last year's information. We are currently working on providing the most updated information once the state fair dates have been confirmed. But on this general website, you will see our rules, the classes, the exhibits, and the divisions for the state fair. Additionally, you will also see our youth official information and application. We do encourage all the students who are 4-H members to try and go for a leadership position. We love it when the youth officials come to help out for state fair, just because they get to see behind the scenes and they actually get to help with it, with the projects and with the agents on that day. The indoor exhibit guidelines, poster making tips, and project information sheet will all be on this page as well. In addition, you will find the results for the fair too. How to qualify for New Mexico State Fair. County extension agents or a designated representative will bring your students' exhibits to the state fair, and they will also be required to pick them up. Each county may enter only one first place exhibit from the county fair or from your achievement day. One first place exhibit per class per age section. So an example would be for chocolate chip cookies, first place entries for novice, first place for junior, and first place for senior may advance to the state fair. Unfortunately, Clovers are not eligible to compete at the state fair, and all 4-Hers who will be at the state fair competing must be enrolled in the project to compete in that class. We have 8 divisions for the indoor exhibits that range from animal science, horticulture and agronomy, natural sciences, professional growth and development, creative arts and arts and crafts. We have home economics, consumer, home and family life, and our most recent division, the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Within the divisions, we have Best of Show that the student will receive a rosette and up to $500 award. And we have a Reserve Best of Show, which the student receives a rosette and up to $250 award. Now, this award pricing ranges depending on the availability of funds that we receive from the New Mexico Expo. Last year, this student who won the Reserve Best of Show was from Donna Ana County, and she did a phenomenal job creating this quilt. It was beautiful. And the Best of Show was a student from Chavez County who created these leather chinks, and it was phenomenal. The judging criteria is based on standards listed in the 4-H project book, including size guidelines. Judges determine the merit of each exhibit and award first, second, and third place if multiple qualified entries exist. Now, if there is an exhibit that does not meet first place standard, the judge will not automatically award that single exhibit first place if they do not feel that it is first place standards. The judges from specialty fields, they range from different colleges to the New Mexico Department of Agriculture, Natural Wildlife, and Sandia Labs, as well as other industries to ensure fair and knowledgeable evaluation of your students' exhibits. Tagging instructions. We have 3 age categories, and the tags are color-coded. Novice is hot pink, junior is bright yellow, senior is 4-H green. A variation of these colors, light green for 4-H, is acceptable. Now the tag placement, it needs to be securely attached to the front of the item and ready for display. There is no lamination, and if you see how to fill out a tag, you will include the section. So if the student is a novice, junior, or senior, the class number, the project number, and the description of the exhibit. If you need help filling this out, you can also ask your extension office. You need the name of the student and their county. If you look at the bottom right-hand corner, you will see this yellow tag. This is a great tag that was used for the state fair. It follows the tag instructions here. Now make sure your tags do not get lost. On your left, you will see that this student attached a string to their project, and that ensured their self-determined sheet as well as their tag did not get lost in transportation. However, the project on the right did not have any name, identification, county, and we had a hard time locating its owner. Now, poster guidelines. Posters have a max size of 14 inches by 22 inches. It must be flat and a wall display appropriate. Display boards have a max size of 18 inches by 48 inches, and it can be similar to a free trifold board. Other exhibit boards that are 3D displays are based on a max of 24 inches by 24 inches, and it applies to vertical exhibits such as the small engines or self-determined projects. Photography entries. The photography guidelines has its own size for the entries, and project-specific boards also look at the guidelines for that. So the project-specific boards are your projects for the braiding boards, for your origami, for your leather craft. And oversized items, if they're large or heavy exhibits, they will require prior approval before they are allowed to be displayed at the state fair. The picture on your left, you will see that this student made their correct size of the project board for the poster style. And on the right, they did a foam board. They tried to make it as sharp and lined up as much as they could, which they followed our guidelines. The second picture you will see on your left, the student had the creativity style and decided to include the hanger portion, which really helped out when we were hanging up the displays. On the right, you'll see that this trifold board is half of what a science board typically is. Now, our display area gets pretty filled because we have a lot of students submitting exhibits in poster board form. If you look on the left, you will see that we have trifold boards, which is a perfect size. And on the right, you will see a trifold board that is a lot larger. And if your student has a project that is submitted, they will be automatically disqualified if they do not abide by the guidelines. Now, I would like to say thank you for attending this Take 10, and I hope you learned a lot of information. I hope you have a great fair season. Thank you.